Welcome to our class today. We're going to look at a very important topic, which is salts. We'll be looking at preparation of different kinds of salts. And before we start, this is a pillar of chemistry, very important, that a student must know, either in CBC system or 844. Very important. So you must know these basics before you know how to prepare a certain salt. So what is a salt? A salt is an ionic compound that is formed when hydrogen ions, usually in an acid, are partially or wholly replaced by a positive ion, or which is a metal ion or ammonium ion. So we have main basic acids that we have. We have HCl. It has one hydrogen ion, which is hydrochloric acid. We have H2SO4, sulfuric 6 acid. It has 2 hydrogen ions. We have nitric acid, HNO3. It has 1 hydrogen ion. So this is monobasic, diabasic, monobasic. So these are the hydrogen ions that are replaced by a positive ion. So we're going to look at solubility of salts. Solubility of salts. All nitrates are soluble. All chlorides, Cl negative, are soluble except silver chloride and lead chloride, which dissolves on warming. And on sulfates, all sulfates are soluble except barium sulfate, lead sulfate, and calcium sulfate, which is slightly soluble. So we are going to look at carbonates. Let's look at carbonates. What about the carbonates? All carbonates are soluble, insoluble. All of them are insoluble. Not soluble, they are insoluble. They do not dissolve in water whatsoever, except 3 of them are insoluble, except all carbonates are insoluble, except all carbonates are insoluble except sodium carbonate, which dissolves in water, potassium carbonate dissolves in water, and ammonium carbonate. These salts are soluble. These are the only carbonates that dissolve in water. These are the main things that we have on salts to discuss about the solubility. We will also talk about these are not salts, they are bases, hydroxides. All of them, all hydroxide, we are not talking now about salt, all hydroxide are insoluble, except the alkalis, except sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide are slightly soluble. So they are slightly soluble. We'll talk about oxides. How do oxides dissolve in water? All oxides are insoluble except sodium oxide and potassium oxide, which dissolves in water. Soluble, these are soluble, and magnesium oxide and calcium oxide, which are slightly soluble. So these solubility of salts will form a base for preparation of salt, because you must know this salt is soluble and it's prepared this way. This salt is insoluble and it's prepared this way. So generally, what have we known from this? We have known that we have insoluble salts, which are on chlorides. We have silver chloride and lead chloride. These are insoluble salts. On sulfates, we have barium sulfate, we have lead sulfate, we have calcium sulfate. These are insoluble salts. And on carbonates, all of them are insoluble. So we have, except sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate, and ammonium carbonate. So we have calcium carbonate is insoluble, zinc carbonate is insoluble, lead carbonate is insoluble, copper carbonate is insoluble, magnesium carbonate is insoluble. So these are the salts that are insoluble, and we'll use precipitation method to prepare it. We'll come to that. We'll do examples, but now I'm trying to figure out soluble, to differentiate between soluble and insoluble salts. So these are mainly, they are carbonates, there are many. So these are mainly the insoluble salts that you can be told to prepare. But soluble salts, you can see them, but these are the ones that are mainly insoluble and the one that you can be told to prepare. So in our next class, we are going to look at preparation. We'll look at next classes. We'll look at preparation of soluble salts and preparation of insoluble salts. So we look at this now. After knowing the rules of solubility, you must know this salt, is it soluble or insoluble? If you are told to prepare lead nitrate, is lead nitrate soluble? Yes. Why? Because all nitrates are soluble. Can you prepare lead chloride? Yes. Is it soluble or insoluble? It's insoluble. Why? Because all chlorides are soluble except silver chloride and lead chloride. So you use a method of preparation of preparing insoluble salts. So you must ask yourself, if you are given a salt to prepare, is the salt soluble or insoluble? Thank you, and we'll meet in our next class so that we can discuss preparation of soluble salts. Then we'll look at preparation of insoluble salts onwards. I'll do many examples so that you get to understand. Thank you.